Sagittarius, welcome to your July 2022 reading. This will be for the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant sign of Sagittarius, you guys. We're going to get started. I'm going to shuffle a few more times and just kind of look and see what July of 2022 may look like for you guys. This will be a non-themed reading. This will just be a look at what might happen. Obviously, I don't prepare these in advance, so I don't know if this is going to be love, relationship, work. I just let the cards tell me whatever they want. Let's get started. We have the Three of Wands, optimism, but also with a bit of stagnation. Still optimistic, but this is not much growth from the Two of Wands. It's the same character, the same illustration, in pretty much the same position. There is now more baggage, however. This is a card of not being willing to let go of the past in order to embrace the future. There's another wand here. You'll notice he's holding on to this wand here. But there's a second one here, a third one here. But he has not really embraced the future. He has not really fully embraced it. He's still holding on. So he's optimistic. He has made a little bit of growth, but it's not as much as he actually could have made. That energy is crossed with the Magician. That's a really, really great way to start this reading off. Major Arcana energy. The Magician is the great manifester. He is representational of nothing but new starts, new plans. Before I forget, I am using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. I know you guys sometimes ask what cards I'm looking at. That's the deck. So it is a card of manifestation. It is a card of new beginnings. He has all of the aces right there for him to use. He's the archetype. He's the manifester. He has all the optimism, is ready to take that leap of faith. He's the first person the Fool encounters on his journey. Is the Magician. It's new starts, having the confidence to take that leap of faith. Knows the tools, knows what to do with them. Base of the reading, we have the Ten of Cups. A lot of people are getting this. A lot of the signs are getting that Ten of Cups. It is the happy, healthy, abundant family, stability, emotional wellness. That's a great foundation to move from. If you have that, we are simply building upon that, and it only really gets better from there. I know it's a 10, so it is a completion. However, that is a great foundation. If you're lucky enough to have that as a child, that's wonderful. If you have built a family out of your friends and you're coming from this place, that's beautiful as well. Family is what we make of it. It's the people that we love, not the people that we're related to in a lot of places, in a lot of cases as well. So yes, that's the It Takes a Village card. That's that one. Immediate past, we have the Seven of Swords. That is a card of perhaps being a bit overburdened, as a way of looking at that. He's left the two swords there. He's not thinking through. He's in a hurry. He's a bit rushed. He's a bit panicked. You can see that this person is illustrated is really not in a secure place. And it's a card of that speaks of ill-gotten gains. It's a card that speaks of, kind of frantic, chaotic thinking. Swords represent thinking and intellectual energy. Uh, it's a card of greed and selfishness. It's in the past, however. So, again, we have that Three of Wands at the center. So there is growth. Perhaps that explains why there isn't so much optimism as there should be. Uh, that's okay. You know, we all grow. We all do what we can. We all start where we start for a reason in any situation. But that's okay. It's a wonderful place to start. If you have to see the Seven of Swords in the past, is kind of where you want to see it. Top of the reading, the crown of the spreads, Two of Swords. At least her eyes are open in this deck. In most decks, that she's blindfolded. It's a card of putting down burdens, putting those swords down in order to escape your own mental prison. Like I keep saying, swords represent intellectual energy. It's a card of being anchored to yourself, anchoring yourself with a weight that is not necessarily yours to use, yours to hold on to. It's easily put down. All she needs to do is put those swords down and she is free. Because I don't know if you noticed, that water is creeping in. That's tidal water. That's that emotional water. It's moving in towards her. So don't be your own anchor. Don't anchor yourself to a situation if it's not working for you, if you're feeling too afraid to move forward. That's okay. Just know that you are in the driver's seat, as it were. Immediate future, we have the Five of Wands. This is the card of planning. This is the card of the fights that must be fought. That's a planning card. It's a practice card. It looks very dramatic. It looks like those people are fighting amongst themselves and it looks very difficult. However, the thing about the Five of Wands is they absolutely could be doing more damage to each other than they are if they really wanted to. It's the card of practice. It's a card of planning. It's the scrimmage card. It's a great way to put it. It's the battles that must be won, that must be fought in order to win the war. If you happen to play sports, you practice. You have scrimmages. You have kind of pickup games to sharpen your skills. That's what this card is. There's a lot of growth here. It takes a lot of energy to move in a particular direction. You need a plan. This is the map building card as well. It's a card that speaks to hashing out different ideas and points of view, coming up with a cohesive, almost mission statement. That's that card. So it's the work card. It's a work card. It's very similar to the I'm going to say the Seven of Coins, where it just takes patience. You just have to plow through it. It's not comfortable. Growing pains, but it's worth it in the end if you have something better than what you started out with. The internal influence, Three of Cups, party time, leaning on your friends. Like I said, if they're not blood relations, your friends can be your family. External influence, Four of Coins. Fours are stability. Fours are solid. Fours are a card of, pardon me, a good foundation. It's a foundational card. Most standard buildings have four walls. Most standard tables have four legs. It's a card of stability. It's a card of uprightedness. It's a card, however, that also does speak to doing things a bit too safely. This person is going to take these coins and put them in this basket and not return to them. It's a card of being too safe. If you, and you're a Sagittarius, you're a fire sign, take those risks. hopes and fears, we have the Three of Swords. Understood. This is a card of pain and loss. It's a card, I'll give you guys a good look at that. It's a card of literally being stabbed in the heart. However, the thing about the Three of Swords is that, yes, that card does depict a broken heart, but it's not breaking. It is not bleeding. It is not actively being stabbed. It's at the very, very beginning of healing, letting go. And she has the same posture here. Arms are crossed over her heart, not particularly happy face, but there is growth. Overall outcome, King of Swords, taking that and learning from it. Taking this pain, learning from it, and maturing with it. Learning to communicate better, learning to say what you mean and mean what you say. That's what the swords are all about. It is a card of transformative communication. We have to notice all the time that little butterfly there. He's looking straight ahead. He acknowledges that there is a world out in front of him, but there's also a world out behind him that he has entered and exited. It's not the same world. He's holding the orb in his hand. So he is creating and manifesting his own realm. I will leave it there, Sagittarius. If you like this reading, please leave a comment. Please leave a like. If you comment, I do my very level best to get back to you and comment back as soon as possible. I must appreciate it. I love talking with you guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Please check out my Sunday readings. I have done several weekly collective readings. They are live feeds. I'd love for you to sit and chat with us, usually between 9 and 10 Eastern Standard Time. Here on I'm on the East Coast of the United States. So I would love for you to hang out on a Sunday morning. We'll drink some coffee and spill some tea about what the week might look like. I love you, family. I'll see you next time. Bye.